He was the only real general the Filipinos had during the war, and they killed him. But it wasn't the Americans who did it, it was his own countrymen. Why would the Filipino army assassinate their top military mind, right in the middle of war? This is the story of General Antonio Luna, one of the sharpest military strategists the Philippines ever produced, and how betrayal ended, not only his life, but also the country's last real chance at winning the war. In early life, Antonio Luna was no ordinary man. Born in 1866 in Binondo, Manila, he was a prodigy, memorizing entire books as a child, earning degrees in literature, chemistry, and later a doctorate in pharmacy from Europe. His research on malaria was groundbreaking, so how did a brilliant scientist become a feared general in a brutal war? At first, Luna didn't believe in revolution. Like José Rizal, he believed in reforms, not rebellion. But during the Philippine Revolution in 1896, he and his brother, the famous painter Juan Luna, were arrested by the Spanish, even though they hadn't joined the fight. He was exiled, imprisoned in Spain, then released thanks to his brother's influence. And that's where everything changed. In 1898, Luna returned home to a country that had just declared independence, but also welcomed American troops. A new superpower had arrived, and things were about to explode. A month later, Aguinaldo made him chief of war operations. He would soon become the face of the Filipino resistance. The war begins. On February 4, 1899, shots were fired. The Philippine-American War began. Filipinos, still recovering from centuries under Spain, were now facing the full might of the United States military. And Luna was thrust into the chaos. Luna wasn't just brave, he was strategic. His plan: a three-tier defense system. Trenches in the front, backup lines to retreat to, and in the mountains, a massive fortress where Filipino troops could regroup and launch guerrilla warfare. He wasn't planning to win fast. He was planning to outlast. But not everyone liked Luna. He was strict, hot-headed. He punished incompetence and didn't care for politics. Many in Aguinaldo's government saw him not as a hero, but a threat. His orders were ignored. Reinforcements never came. Some even refused to build the fortresses he designed. His vision was falling apart from within. The assassination. On June 5, 1899, Luna received a telegram from President Emilio Aguinaldo. A meeting in Cabanatuan. Luna went unarmed. When he arrived, Aguinaldo was gone. Moments later, Luna was ambushed, stabbed, shot, hacked by soldiers. But even as he bled, Luna fought back, firing his revolver and injuring some of his attackers. Still, he was overwhelmed. His body fell on the ground, riddled with bullets and blade wounds. The exact location of his grave, still unknown today. The aftermath. The army lost its sharpest strategist. The defenses collapsed. Morale plummeted. Soldiers who once believed in the fight surrendered. Historians say Luna's death was not just a murder. It was the moment the dream of true independence began to fade. Many believed Aguinaldo ordered the hit. Just like Bonifacio before him, Luna may have been seen as a threat to Aguinaldo's power. Official investigations led nowhere. No one was ever convicted. Decades later, a telegram summoning Luna to his death surfaced, signed with Aguinaldo's name. What if he lived? Luna had his flaws. He was feared and hated as much as he was admired. But he was also the only general the Americans truly respected. Even U.S. commanders called him the only general the Filipinos had. General José Alejandrino believed that if Luna's fortresses were built, Aguinaldo wouldn't have had to flee into the mountains. Maybe, just maybe, the war would have ended differently. Antonio Luna is now remembered as a hero. But heroes often rise only after they fall. Was he the greatest general the Philippines never truly used? Or just another victim of power, pride, and politics? Let us know what you think. What if Luna had lived?